And we can bring movement everywhere by describing curves in many places. Describing curves with your bones and also curves that move through your layers of flesh. You can shift your weight and you can negate gravity everywhere on a molecular level. Put in just enough effort to negate gravity. As you continue to shift your weight, play with the distribution of the weight. A little bit more toward the toes, the heels, inside of the feet. Create movement in the shoulder blades a lot. Take the shoulder blades away from the ribs behind you. And connect to your ball joint availability in all your joints. And you can get out of the room a little bit that you're in. See beyond the walls. Look out the window if you have. You can connect to the sense that you receive and send energy far away. Like receiving sunlight from a great distance. So we measure that distance via our skin. Receive and send energy from far away as you continue to create curves in many places. Connect to the seaweedy spine, the snake of your spine. See how you can create movement in your pelvis that influences the snake of your spine. And whatever speed you're doing now, just press a button and ask yourself to go a little bit faster. Create curves that are big, small, and in every direction. Create big curves with small body parts, small curves with bigger body parts. And you can change your front and continue to connect to the distance of things in every direction. Let's move our shoulders. Let's rotate the shoulders back and front together and shift your weight. And back as you shift your weight. And let's, at different times, front, back. Take the shoulder blades away from each other. And let's create movement in the pelvis. Straighten your knees. And let's create a circle with the pelvis. Warm. And the other way. Change direction. Boom. Boom. Keep negating gravity everywhere. Listen to the echo of the movement of your pelvis through the snake of your spine. And see how you can create the circle with your legs, from your legs. But we can also grab the inside of our pelvis. So we soft grab, tense the flesh, and grab the pelvis from the inside. And we can also make the same movement created from the back. And now let's bend our knees and keep changing the direction of the circle. Whoa. And let's use all those different engines. The legs, grabbing the inside of the pelvis, and the back behind you. See how you can use many different engines to create the same action. And let's straighten the knees again. And let's move the ribs. Soft grab the ribs, side to side. And sense how you move your spine by soft grabbing the ribs. And let's create the action with the shoulders we created before as we soft grab the ribs to move the spine. And bend your knees. And create the same action with the circle of the pelvis from the legs and from grabbing inside the pelvis as you grab the ribs to move the spine and move the face a little bit like you hear something or smell something. And listen to how when you grab your ribs to move the spine, or when you move the pelvis, or when you move your face, you create movement through your spine from all these different engines. And allow it to be a little bit chaotic. Keep a soft snake of your spine and enjoy the chaos a little bit of the different engines. And let's bend our knees. Take your hands out in front of you, bend your knees a little bit more, and rotate. Rotate the arms inward and change out. And now rotate one in and one out. And change. And change. And keep rotating like that as you take your hands up to the side. And soft ball joint availability in the legs. Sense the snake of your spine. And shift the weight to one leg as you keep wringing. Like you wring out a wet towel, and shift the weight to the other leg. And let's take our arms over the head and keep wringing. And soft grab the ribs a little bit to activate the spine, and shift the weight. And take the arms back in front. And let's take our spine to one side and bend the knees a little bit more. Create a little bit of life inside the fingers and shift the weight to the other side. And open the arms and keep wringing and look to the floor, look to the ceiling. And bring yourself up again. Straighten the knees and lock your elbows. And like someone's pulling you from either side to create a stretch. And let go and see how you can get even wider. And bend the knees and straighten. And bend, and let's flex your palms and over straighten the elbows. Lock the elbows. And rotate in, one out. And when you bend the knees, think you're folding, and when you straighten, you unfold. Let's do it with the arms as well. Touch your shoulders, fold and unfold. And fold the arms in front, and unfold. And fold the spine, and unfold. And as you fold and unfold in different joints, even as you bend your knees, you're also folding your ankles and unfolding the ankles. And let's fold to the side and unfold and connect to the distance of things and how you negate gravity. And connect to the ball joint availability, even if we move just like a hinge. Connect to the sense that you have ball joint availability everywhere in your wrists, elbows, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, like two balls that move against each other. And let's keep finding the rotation that we found, like wringing out a wet towel. And connect it a little bit to opening a faucet. Turning on a faucet and opening the flow of water through you. Everywhere. A good quality faucet, so you just need to rotate a little bit to open the flow. And play with the flow in many directions. And keep shifting your weight. Listen to like a crazy highway, the flow of energy that moves through you. And let's get a little bit more action in our feet. Like dancing feet. Let's find our dancing ribs. Like a succession of small hiccups or small explosions, popcorn inside your chest. And see if you can find that dancing flesh, happy flesh, also in other places. Inside your pelvis, inside the forearms, inside the feet, inside the thighs, between your ears. Find your silly groove, your lightness. As you listen to the flow of energy, movement. And now a little bit like there's a big wind or someone pushes you as you create the dancing flesh in many places. Oh. But it's something you enjoy, this external force. The internal force of the dancing chest, popcorn, hiccups, and the external force. And the little dance that you're creating for yourself. And let's drum on ourselves. Let's stretch our face. Continue to drum on yourself. Create a little bit of a fake smile. It can be fake. You just want to use the flesh of your cheeks, the flesh of your forehead, and let go of the fake smile. And as you bring it again, just listen to the beginning of it and bring that sense that's in your face everywhere. The beginning of a smile in many places. And drum just lightly. Keep your groove. And connect to the happy flesh in the beginning of your smile. And let's float and bring a little bit bigger movement. So we create curves, but with pulling our bones a little bit now. So we pull the bones with the flesh. Soft grab and let go to create stretch. In many places we look for the pleasure of the stretch. Keep rotating the upper arms a lot. Play with the shoulder blades behind you, taking them away from your ribs. Look for the pleasure of stretch, like a big yawn. Oh, you can even fake the yawn. And listen to the flow of the energy. Reconnect to the snake of your spine and how we moved it by moving the pelvis, moving the chest, moving the face. And see now that we can also move the spine by grabbing, soft grabbing and letting go much closer to the spine and create small rotation. Let's bend our knees, look over one shoulder and soft grab. Let's make a little wave from the head, goes through the chest. Soft grab, just the spine. Ooh. And let's look the other way. Remember the rotation that opens the flow like a faucet. And let's change the direction of the wave. Comes from the legs, through the pelvis. Ooh. And let's bend our knees a little bit more. Take our torso over our legs. And continue to sense the snake of your spine. How you soft grab to create movement through the snake. And let's down with one hand and pick it up above your head. And down. And. Like you're picking something up and throwing it. And the other one, change. Listen to the spine. Soft grabbing And ball joint availability in the legs. And change again. Boom. And bend your knees a little bit more. And listen to how you open the chest in order to take the arm up. Open the chest. Whoa. And up. And up. And change. Whoa. Yeah. Boom. And shift the weight to one leg. Keep listening to this action. And on one leg, lift and drop the available side of your pelvis. And shift. And lift and drop. Whoa. And listen to the echo it creates through your spine. Connect to the distance of things, receiving and sending. And shift back. Open the knee. And open the flow through you as you open the knee, rotating the thigh and closing. And a little bit like you threw something over your head, now with the whole side. And and shift. And and look for that moment of effort. 2 and 3, and don't be shy of the sweat. And let's bend until we can touch the floor. Let's walk the hands a little bit out, away from the feet. So we take weight onto the arms and drop one knee closer to the floor than the other. Listen to the freedom of your pelvis and how it affects the spine, how the movement of one knee dropping communicates with the spine via the pelvis. And let's bend one elbow and then the other, and keep shifting the weight, redistributing the weight through the hands, through the feet, and create small rotations in the spine. Look one way and the other. Rub the chin against the chest. And walk a little bit further out. We'll look for a moment of big effort here. And all these things, rotation, opening the flow. Letting go to create more room between the vertebrae. Allow more rotation. And big effort. Don't be shy of it. And soft grabbing your spine and your pelvis a lot as you let go. And big effort. 3, 2, 1. And we come back up. Whoa. Soft knees through a curve. And let's run, let's jog. It's something you could do for a long time. Take yourself a little bit around your space as you jog. See how you can use your arms in the jog, and how you can also use your arms to do something else. Find some delicate action in the hands. And let's bring the feet under us, quiet, and look for action in the feet. A little bit now like you massage the floor. And also you knead dough with your hands. We find this bigger effort in the flesh of the hands and the feet. And bring this effort, this higher effort, into your body through the forearms, shins, into the center of your body, and keep creating more. The source of the effort is the edges of your body. Keep creating more. Endless source. And we want to match the effort everywhere. This higher effort now, this kneading of the flesh. And move your tongue inside your mouth. And a little bit like you have a big tongue inside your chest. And a big tongue inside your pelvis. And with this higher effort in the flesh, see, we don't block the flow of energy. We still want to take care of the flow of energy, even with more effort inside the flesh. And with this higher volume of effort in the flesh, let's revisit a little bit our dancing chest and our dancing feet. And look for how we can move now a little bit quicker, faster than the rhythm of gravity. Let's throw a punch. Duck a punch. Whoa. So to throw a punch, we need to move fast. And we need to let go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So create that speed by using gravity. We use gravity to fall into movement in many directions, except down. Ooh. We use gravity to transform into directions other than the direction of gravity, faster than the rhythm of gravity. As you look for your groovy feet, groovy chest, look for how you can pull your bones. Look for the pleasure of stretch. And let's jog again together. Keep light, keep groovy. Now we're jogging like we could do this for a long time. Piece of cake. Let's say we want to go a little bit faster. So we rev our engine. And now, instead of revving your engine, let's just get a stronger engine. Replace it. Stronger engine, Ferrari. And again, replace it with jumbo jet. Same, just stronger engine. Same amount of energy, stronger engine. And use this in your dancing, whatever you do. The idea that you're 30% of a strong engine. As you look for your groove, dancing feet, stretch, connection to the distance of things, rotation, flow of energy, movements take your spine. And I'll put some music for us. Let's play with Bodybuilder. The idea of a bodybuilder. Oh, soft spine. You can keep your sense of groove. You can laugh at yourself. At the last effort, we bring a little bit more charge. Charge your flesh. Whoa. Keep the flow going as you charge your thighs. Flesh of your ass. Stomach. Flesh behind you. Shoulder blades. Back of your arms as you rotate. See how we can move a little bit quicker. And at times, use this charge in your flesh. Woo! Overwhelm yourself. Woo! Bring your beginning of the smile everywhere. Woo! Last minute. Waste it. Waste your energy. Don't be afraid to use it. And thank you all very much for dancing with me. It was a pleasure. See you again next time.